Okay, hello everybody. I'm back. Been a long time since I've done a video, but I'm gonna do a quick video on how I did the base for my Battlestar Galactica original series Viper. Just gonna do real quick. It's real simple, really. I just have a small piece I've laid out. Basically what I want my runway to look at, and I'm going to scribe. I like the Tamiya plastic scriber. Works real good for doing straight lines, so I'll show you how to use that real quick. And the thought behind what I've got laid out here, I've got my basic runway, and then I've got it laid out into sections. And when you're something to keep in mind when you're doing something like that is odd numbers look more natural than even numbers of items. So what I've done, I've laid out my piece here in a 3x3 grid, and then I've just marked out a couple lines for where I need to tape off for the runway. So I'll scribe this real quick, show you what I got, and we'll go from there. The biggest thing about the scribing, you just want to take real thin cuts, and then, because you can make them as deep as you want, but the thinner you start out with, the straighter you're going to have a line. So see, I've only taken out just first one's just a tiny little sliver. So, but I'm going to make that deeper until I have it. Okay, I'm back. Got everything laid out, scribed. You can see here I had a little accident with a scriber. A little bit of putty, red putty, and fill that in, take care of that. And you can also, you know, kind of use that to your advantage for damage to the deck. We'll see how it turns out. I've got it primed and just taped off my runway parts. And I'm going to start with the deck color. I'm going to paint that in gray. And what I've got right now, I'm just using Tamiya. I'm trying to run through a bunch of old Tamiya paints I have, so I'm using ocean gray, and then I just mixed up a little bit lighter shade of that. I've got flat red, deck tan, yellow, green, and then for my shading I'm using golden transparent. This is a gray, shading gray, but you could use Tamiya smoke. Works real well for that too. I'm out of that right now. So we'll get painting. I'll show you what we do. Okay, first thing we do is spray my gray. We got that in here. I'm just going to do real light. Then you want to spray away from your taped edge. Okay, you spray into that taped edge, and you're going to cause yourself some trouble with when you go to peel it. You're going to have a lot of paint, you know, build up on that. So I always spray away from the painted edge. Okay, I'm going to switch. I'm going to use my shading gray and shake it up here just a little bit. Okay. I'm only going to need a few drops in here. One thing I really like about the golden paint, you can just drop it. Okay. Now, also, I use a Badger Sotar 2020 for most of my work. And what I really like about it, I've got a fine needle adjustment. And I can dial it in so that I can get, you know, a pretty thin line. There we go. Okay. See if I can do this so you can see it. I might have to switch and lay it down. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go over my panel lines. Okay. Try to get it as straight as possible. Kind of hard to... Okay, now I'm also going to do the center, then I'm going to do around the edges. Spray that out, and I got my homemade spray booth. That works pretty good. Now I'm going to go back to my base color, and then I'm just going to overspray just real quick. I got after this, I got to do a really good cleaning on my brush. The background. Okay, you see the difference between the top and bottom. It's really just what you're kind of looking for. You don't want to totally cover it. You just kind of want to fade it out. So worried so much about you know, perfectly straight and level. If I wanted that, I would have to lay the piece down, and I'd have a lot more control. Okay, let me get this out. In the little bit lighter color I mixed up. And what I want to do on that, I just kind of want to highlight the middle portion. Not going to need a whole lot there. That off. Spray this out a little bit. Okay. So, now here what I do, just kind of come in here, highlight that a little bit. I don't want that highlight color to fully take over. I just want to have it, you know, stand out just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to let that dry and come back and we'll do the rest of it. Okay, we're back. I've got everything laid out. I'm going to paint the whitish parts, and I just laid out the center with the blue tape. I'm going to paint these, shade them, and then this on the edge, I just kind of made it me just kind of represents, you know, where the plane is coming in, and whether or not you're on center, or it's like the warning, hey, look out, buddy, you're going to crash. So, but you can make it, you know, however, whatever design you want to go with. So, alright, I'm all set to do my red. Now, instead of this time remasking everything, I'm going to use a file card to just hold in place, use it as my mask. Got my red ready to go. And again, I'm going to spray from the card onto, because I don't want to bleed under. But once I get this on, I'll be able to operate as normal. Okay, that little bit over isn't going to be too bad. Alright, last little piece here. And then, you know, you can pretty much, whatever you want to tape, you can tape off. It'll be nice and it'll look straight, even if it isn't. There. Okay. See that? And if I wanted to, I could, you know, tape that, tape here, tape everywhere, just kind of give it a little bit cleaner look. And then it just cleans up real easy. There we go. Turn it over on this side. Okay. And there we go. There we have it. Pretty simple, pretty easy. You know, anybody can do it. Okay, until next time, take care.